Good morning from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I love just being able to walk outside the hotel and all I smell is roasted meats. I don't even know where it's coming from, but I smell it. It's in the air. It's breakfast time, and I'm thinking noodles for breakfast because that's the way it's done here. And pho is actually a very popular food item in this country. It's something you really should try when you're here. And this is so interesting. Beef soup with different cuts of meat and an egg. Never seen an egg in pho before. The noodles look beautiful. They used the thicker noodles that's very common in Hanoi. Got the veggies, different cuts of meat looks nice. You guys gotta come here and try this pho. That is some rich, beefy flavor I haven't tasted since I left Vietnam. The egg adds just a tad bit of creaminess to it. Oh man, those chilies really heat it up. Like I tossed those chilies in there. I didn't think it was gonna affect the soup that much, but OMG, it did. And it is incredible. And this is before adding any hot sauce or sriracha. This broth, and it doesn't even look all that spicy, but oh my goodness. There's that nice hit of spice with the slight creaminess of the egg and that incredibly deep beef flavor. I tend to like the thin noodles better, but these noodles are a bit smoother, a bit more of a chewy texture. As great as the regular flavor is, and I love it, I always like to jazz up my pho a little bit. A little more sriracha, hot oil, hoisin. Now this is becoming more of a color I like. Oh, seriously, this is so good. Also, it's just 2 blocks away from my hotel, which makes this even better. Now, $5 for this in this country, I feel like it is a little steep, but it's absolutely delicious, especially with the other herbs and basil that's put in. It just brings this added aroma that makes this even more spectacular. This is the best part. The bottom of the bowl, all the little bits of veggies and meat and noodles. It's like diving for buried treasure. I know probably for most of you guys, the best part of waking up is coffee in your cup, but for me, it's definitely noodles in my bowl. This is a really good place. Probably not the best idea to go out into that heat, already sweaty, but that's worth it. Right now on my way to Central Market. It's actually really beautiful with the Art Deco design. Look at it, so pretty. It was built over 80 years ago. And this place is massive. It houses hundreds of different stalls selling clothing to food. Basically, whatever you're looking for, they have it. And as soon as you walk in, all you see are jewelry shops. And this place is actually keep it pretty cool inside. But this is the part that really interests me. These little shrimp crackers look insane. Covered in medium-sized shrimp. I like this. This thing's got a crazy crunch to it. Not only from the batter, but from like the little shrimp heads and little shrimp legs. It basically just becomes like a super loaded shrimp chip. I like that a lot, actually. Great shrimp taste, love the texture. Probably with like a little slightly sweet, spicy dipping sauce would be even better. But even as is, absolutely delicious. Oh man, really, really like this. I mean, I grew up eating shrimp crackers, and this is like the ultimate shrimp cracker. Saw these ladies steaming a coconut rice cake. Oh, it's great. Fluffy little mochi-esque coconut sweet cake. If I was staying here, I would just get like a box of that, take it home, and just randomly pop it in my mouth throughout the day. That's just a little bite of happiness. Seriously. This is called Lord Cha. And these are rice noodles, and they're kind of cut really small, like little minnows. And these steaks are fantastic. Check it out, these are the noodles. And they're unlike any other noodles I've ever seen before. And they're stir-fried little bits of eggs, chive, greens, and a little sausage. And this is one of the most popular noodle dishes here in Cambodia. That is great stuff. These noodles, because they're made with rice, they got a spongier texture than regular noodles. So the mouthfeel, it's just bloody awesome. So chewy and bouncy. The sauce they add, you can taste the cane sugar, a lot of the umami from the soy. And it's got a little bit of char from that extremely hot cooking platform. Beef is tender, the chive's crunchy and garlicky. Add a little chili sauce to this, might be some of the best stir-fried noodles you'll ever have. This is a stir-fried masterpiece. Magical, so good. Oh, with that egg too, adds just that bit of creaminess. Unbelievable, truly. Trying to get a beef sandwich, but it's sold out. Oh, fun little market. Tons of great little foods. That stir-fried noodle is off the hook. Gotta try that. Oh my God. This is Hang. So she's, you have a coffee shop.
Yes.
That sells pho.
Yeah.
And this is called a machu.
Yep.
And it looks like a rojak. She's putting cane sugar on top.
Yeah.
Oh, I
want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try this. Yeah. Mango, guava, tamarind. Wow, $1.55 gets you a ton of fruit. All right, we're gonna go to your coffee shop. Oh, this is yours. Yes. Look at that, overachiever. So cozy.
Yes.
I agree. All right, foot number 2. Oh my God, this is so fancy. Stone bowl, huh? So it's sort of like a deconstructive. Second pho of the day. But you know what they say, you can never be too full on pho. Try saying that really quick 10 times. Really full on pho. Let's try this. What's this called again?
Machu.
Machu.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to try this, whatever this is.
It's a potteria.
Potteria.
Yeah, potteria.
That's like a mix between like a crab apple and a cherry. It's a bit slimy. Salt and chilies.
Yeah.
Interesting. I really like the green mangoes. It's very crispy and sweet. I like that. Foot number 3 of the day. This is the Kobe. This is the $100 bowl of pho. There's really nothing in life like good Wagyu beef. It's like taking your taste buds on a first-class flight. There's nothing like the sensation of great Wagyu beef. The melty mouthfeel, the incredibly fatty flavors, when you can have 2 of your favorite things in the world and just do an extreme mashup. Kobe beef and pho. Hey Disney, forget Cinderella. This is the love story you should be talking about. It's the ultimate beef noodle soup with the ultimate beef. Thank you for the mangoes. Thanks, bye. Such nice people, and that goes for basically everyone I've met in this country so far. I'm at Wat Phnom Temple right now, and I just love strolling around in the middle of a city. It could just be this majestic, serene temple or holy structure. You see this a lot in Thailand and definitely here in Cambodia too. And the legend behind this temple is that in the 14th century, there was a girl named Pen who found holy Buddhist relics on a hill. And so a temple was erected on the hill and a city was named after it. The city, of course, was Phnom Penh, which means Pen's Hill. Cool, huh? Good afternoon. This has been a really, really fun vacation so far because I made a point every single day to take a nap in between meals, to go back to my childhood traditions and take a nap in the middle of the day. Anyway, it's dinner time. I think I found a good place. And I'm here for this seafood paradise. I've never gone to a seafood buffet in an Asian country and not had just the most amazing time. And I'm expecting this one to be pretty darn impressive as well. $42 a person, starts in 30 minutes. What's crazy unique about this buffet is that, first of all, tons of different types of lobster and giant shrimp. A couple notable things. This is, of course, this came here frozen. This is from Canada. There's no way they're gonna do live lobster, all you can eat. They have the Asian lobster. This is fresh, and this tastes much better. River prawns. This is some of the best tasting seafood you're gonna find in Southeast Asia. So I noticed a lot of the food items here, they're not cooked at all. So what they're doing is they're taking raw seafood and cooking it to order, like almost all of it. Almost none of it is already cooked. Also, pissing shrimp, mantis shrimp. This is so expensive. Wow. I mean, overall, it's not a huge buffet, but that's some quality ingredients already that I've seen. This area basically is where all the seafood and all the meats live, and this is really where you need to be. Whew. A lively one there. Thank you. So this side, they stir fry it, we'll put it into soup. That side, they'll grill it for you. So basically, whatever way you want to enjoy your seafood, they can make it happen. So on this side, I want some grilled lobster, prawns, lamb, steak. Basically same ingredients, except for added some turf to it. Thank you. All right, round one. I've been learning more stuff. So this little station here, they basically do every single thing as you order it. So from the tom yum soup to the papaya salad to even the dim sum, not a lot of stuff is already cooked until you actually order it, which is pretty nice. This is my fresh stir-fried seafood. And I always get the Asian lobster because, again, that is something you can get fresh here. Oh, thank you. My grilled seafood is here and my grilled meat is here. I have a lot of stuff going on in my first round. Oh, they stir-fried the lobster with a bunch of ingredients. This looks scrumptious. The aroma this thing is giving off is already pretty darn intoxicating. I smell butter, garlic, tamarind. That's a saucy lobster tail. Oh my God. Heck to the yeah. Then and these fresh peppers are so interesting. So instead of using like regular powder peppers, they're using fresh peppers, which are so much more aromatic and flavorful. Oh yeah. There's a little piece. of the mantis shrimp. If you're in the know, this is what you should be getting if you see this on a buffet. Soaked in sauce, garlic, chives, and you gotta eat these with some of those little peppers. The meat is so sweet and succulent. This is one of the best seafood items you can find anywhere on the planet. And if you can find it on a buffet, take advantage of that. Just be careful, these things will stab you to death. This stir fry is so spectacular. Everything you love about the seafood, the natural sweetness, is not covered up at all. It's just highlighted by the garlic and the peppers. Just marvelous. Marvelous. This is my other favorite, massive river prawn. And the head, don't forget to suck on all that. This is one of the sweetest seafoods you'll find anywhere. Happiness, I have found you. The steak is actually pretty tender. Just make sure to eat that as soon as it gets off the grill. Otherwise, it's gonna turn hard a little bit. Oh man. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Lamb cooked perfectly. Great char, juicy, tender, and they give you so many types of spicy chili sauces. I'm just kind of experimenting with a couple of them here. Oh, that chili sauce is my jam. If that was a song, it'd be on repeat all day long. Spicy, it's tad sweet. And in this country, they use a lot of palm sugar, so the dishes are sometimes a little sweet. Not overly so, but the palm sugar, you can taste the difference between that and artificially sweetened junk. It's actually a good sweet flavor. Both of these. I mean, just a very typical Southeast Asian flavoring. Sweet, citrusy, garlicky, tons of herbs. And what's so great about the addition of these sauces is that oftentimes when you eat at a seafood buffet, as good as the seafood is, it does get boring when all you have is maybe drawn butter or cocktail sauce. And you have all these different great tasting sauces. Just like my favorite show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, never gets boring. I love it, especially this one. My jam. Oh, next up, my grilled seafood. So they grilled it. I think they put a little garlic butter on the seafood and that's it. That's all they did with this thing. I mean, it's perfectly grilled and look at that juice permeating from the lobster and that just beautiful color of the pissing shrimp. This thing, tender beyond words. That's just like a shrimpy cocktail. Definitely an A++ on the fresh seafood. Best thing out here still, pissing shrimp for sure. It's almost like having dessert, like the natural dessert of the ocean. What is this? Oh, it's the regular pork bun. Oh my God, that's hot. It's not the best bun in the world. A little dry. I feel like I like the dough more than what I like on the inside. But that's fixable. Stuff some Black Forest ham in there. Yeah, I'll make this work. I feel like that's an improvement. salmon head tom yum. All right, this I'm not a big fan of. It's missing a lot of citrus that I expect from tom yum soup. Wow. A+++ on the ridiculously tender pieces of salmon though. If you see the soup up here, just get a bunch of chunks of this. You don't need to get that much broth because the broth isn't really that good, but Lord of all that's tender in the world. That might be one of the most tender pieces of salmon fish I've ever put in my mouth. I mean, look at this thing just completely fall apart. Oh man, that's the saving grace of this soup right here. I'm gonna go back and just get a bunch of chunks of this fish. Sans soup, especially when the pieces of fish is nice and fatty. Definitely need more of that in my life. I was just directed over here to this sauce. This is called a gakgong sauce, and they said this would be great with the seafood. Oh yeah. Oh, I want that. All right, did find one more cooking method. So you are able to ask them to steam it for you as well. So they steam it with some garlic and some butter. We'll see how that turns out. It's so funny and it makes sense, but no one is really touching these other dishes. So everyone is just getting the seafood. Hey, that's just a characteristic of Asians. Like, we can never let the buffet win. As soon as we step into a buffet, it's a battleground. All right, whilst I wait for my next round of seafood, let's do a little preemptive dessert tasting. All right, desserts are solid, cakes are really good, not overly sweet, very melt in your mouth, but nothing really too special to write home about. It's satisfying. I think this buffet, really, appetizer, dessert, side dishes, forget all that. Just concentrate on the seafood. Get the salmon here. The fat to lean ratio on the salmon is so important. I like mine, of course, a little fatty, and this thing is great. Tender and juicy and melts in your mouth. Had to give myself a couple more lamb popsicles and dip it in my favorite dipping sauce. This sauce, I'll miss this when I leave. This sauce is like Superman's cape. It's just made for this lamb. Yeah, basically I just compared this little lamb rib to Superman because the love I have for Superman and this lamb rib is pretty much the same. And I love Superman a lot. This is so scrumptious. Trust me, this is better than any mint jelly, horseradish sauce, whatever else you ever put on your lamb. Oh, that's perfect. I think I'm on my 10th round of seafood right now. And since seafood doesn't really fill me up like ever, I'm gonna munch on some bread. Only do this. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you. So I was saying, only do this when you're sure you got your money's worth at a buffet. And I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, here we go. 2 new versions of seafood. Steamed lobster. And then they also make a seafood soup for you. This lobster is steamed with a little garlic butter. Don't waste that little juice. Oh my God. Outside of the stir fry, it's my favorite way to eat this thing here. Oh man, that is just perfect. A little garlic, a little scallions. Loving it. I'm gonna try it with this sauce. This is perfect for seafood. Take my little prawn head. I'll add a little chili to my prawn head cocktail. Oh. Steamed is so good. It's able to preserve so much more of that natural sweetness. It takes longer, but that is definitely the way to go. If you want just that great flavor of the prawn. I'll take that over grilled, and I love grilled. Lobster prawn soup. It's a very light broth. Not much added ingredients. It's a little sweet purely because of the sweetness from the lobster and the prawn and the little pissing shrimp. It's good. It's definitely not the way to go if you want maximum flavor. Oh, mantis shrimp. I love this so much. I don't know whether I love this so much because it is not just because this thing costs so much money. It tastes, seriously, give this a try. This shrimp is unbelievably sweet. Honestly, I'll take this over lobster any day. All right, assessment time. This buffet, total price about $44. It's definitely one of the smaller seafood buffets I've been to in Asia. I mean, this is definitely not like one of those overwhelming places like Spiral or Fresh, but the price point is pretty similar. I mean, this costs as much as the Fresh buffet I went to the Philippines, which I can still contend. That and the buffet in Vietnam, probably the two best seafood buffets in Asia that I've been to. So the price point is not much lower, but it does have a lot less variety. The good points on this is that I never seen mantis shrimp on a buffet, and that sucker is unbelievably expensive. So just by that one factor alone, I would happily pay this price just for the all-you-can-eat mantis shrimp. I think the preparation for the seafood, the stir fry and the steaming, is some of the best, especially the sauce they use in the stir fry. It's a very unique and fantastically delicious way to consume seafood, and that is something I don't see a lot in other buffets. So overall, this place, don't come here for the dessert. Don't come here for the appetizers. Just understand that you're coming here and you're spending $45 only on seafood. I mean, you're not gonna find a quality of seafood at this price point in the US ever, so definitely worth it. I mean, honestly, if this buffet was in the US, it would easily be $120 to $150 per person. So I guess what I'm saying is, in terms of all-you-can-eat seafood buffets in Asia, this is probably not the best one, although it does have a very unique seafood item, and the stir fry is probably one of the most delicious ways I've had seafood prepared in any buffet. So if you are a seafood lover and you're in Phnom Penh, I would recommend this place because the seafood alone is superb. Just keep your expectations low on basically everything else. Also, shout out to all the servers and chefs. So friendly, nicest people in the world. I'm gonna go for a few more rounds before I get out of here, but thank you guys so much for watching this buffet review. All the information for this place listed down below for you. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again,